around Caps, I think is just so important.
Those flash maybe like you have to with Darius. Get that lane dominance. Broken Blade going with both mobility summoners.
Yeah, well, let's see whether they can actually get the kill. No summoner spells, like you say. Jankos is going to get over here. 369 a little bit separated.
No flash.
Fully stacked up passive as Broken Blade's going to walk it out. That's first blood for the Darius. And Kanavi's going to need to run away. Big thumbs up
here
for Broken Blade. Yagao is going to flash on forward. Jankos in trouble.
Where's Caps?
Immediately the answer comes through from JDG.
In favor of Yuumi, the Seraphine can kind of negate that and even it up until the late game at least. I think the issue with JDG's comp is they don't have any point-and-click hard engage in the sense where they can pick someone off at the blink of an eye. Yes, they can pop the On the Hunt and the Yuumi ult on top of that, but G2 have a lot of dashes to escape, whereas G2 have the Alistar. So looking for flanks, looking for angles onto these immobile carries is what G2 will want to do. And then they have all these divers, Seraphine all over the Targamas though.
Speaking of the combo, a lot of damage here. Great Encore is going to land there from Flacket, and Targamas just tanking them up. Flash out immediately though as Hope dives forward. Flacket, yeah, you can't tank all of those minions and Hope. The boomerang is going to get it on the return, and that's a kill for the Sivir.
And they're not done yet. Yagao is going in.
Well, he may not necessarily want to, but the seismic shock will pick it up. Oh no, tripped on the rocks. Jankos will be able to claim it.
It's a 1-for-2
in that particular point.
Yeah, one for one, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, Jankos actually picking that up on the
Alcove Gaming.
Yeah, Alcove Gaming coming in here from Kanavi. No flashes on the G2 bot lane.
Oh, there it is. We do have the final chapter coming out. Targum is trying to get out of there. This time he's hit level 6. Does manage to get the trample to get a bit of a stun, but it's not going to be enough. A second kill for the Sivir, and also missing taking down Flacket. Caps will answer towards that mid lane, but still things just slightly going like it's going to work. Bring 4, I think, is going to be the answer. And Broken Blade just standing just barely out of tower range. Caps picks himself up the Dominus, and it's almost a disaster, but in the end it works out.
Caps just says, I'll tank, takes Renekton, runs past him, gets the kill, refuses to elaborate. They managed to make the play work without a wave.
You say runs past him, he doesn't even have shoes. I think he just sauntered.
We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go! It's all about the timers here because bottom side, JDG were making a play at the same time, so that's why Caps is like, hey, we can't wait.
And get in on top of JDG, which can be very, very difficult with things like Final Chapter and Spell Shields aplenty.
G2 are hovering around this Herald. They don't have TP, let's not forget, on Broken Blade, but 369 does.
Yeah, Caps is getting enclosed on here as he does manage to dive away. Kanavi right after him, and Caps just out of position this time around. JDG just take away the mid laner.
Yeah, I think that
Expected, JDG will pick up this dragon.
Yeah, it was pretty rough there for G2 because they were hoping, you know, maybe with 369 stuck on top side, they'd be able to get some window for something, but they end up losing so many extra big cooldowns for themselves here with Broken Blade now. No summoners again on this Darius.
Yep, remember, LEC fans, our next matchup is Rogue versus Top Esports. You get another shot.
But hang on a second.
No sum?
Yeah, is going to come through here, and not a lot of mobility on good old Darius, and Broken Blade's just going to try and fight this one out. The Apprehend's going to hit a few, but it does not matter whatsoever. 369 picks that one up, gets some revenge.
All of G2 give it straight away. No Alistar ult. The poke coming out is too strong, and this is the problem that G2 have. Face checking into Talia Yuumi is so dangerous because they can just keep chunking out your health bars at such short cooldowns every time you walk up. I think you're right there, Kobe. The Alistar needs to find different angles. Coming from head on is never going to work. He needs to channel his inner Ignar from Europe to find these crazy.
Here for G2 now.
All right, well, 369 is going to discover Caps, or is it the other way around? They're able to do a fair bit of damage here.
Oh!
Lands onto 369. The Apprehend pulls him back. That's a dead Croc. Is Yagao going to get flashed on? Broken Blade, he's feeling himself. All right, not just going to run it out. It's okay. 1-4-0 in favor of G2. Bought some time.
Where the Infinity Edge comes in, they're going to get a pick onto Yagao.
Yeah, Yagao in, no man's land, doesn't have a flash, doesn't have a hope, and that is going to be Caps making sure they lock him down. 369 teleported in. I like that Caps committed the flash. Yeah, they do have an avenue towards this Baron Pit. Of course, vision available for JDG, down to half health. A lot of damage available, like you guys say, onto this Baron. They are just going to back away. No flips this time around. Targamas in a bit of trouble, slinks into the mist, does Kanavi. He's running very quickly. Targamas looking to turn it around, but only finds one knock-up. Oh, the Encore's just gigantic! Broken at 3, do we get the resets? And we may not even need them. Caps looking for the backline. Hope trying to escape. Final chapter available here for the Silence in G2! I think they've just done it. They found a team fight in Mega Sequel Baron.
It's 3 kills. Jankos is down. Caps is on the chase to find Hope, but he has no those summoners in the ultimate. G2 are going to go towards this Baron while the Smite, I think they can secure it.
They did it! They did it! The fight behind the red buff. G2 are able to take down Baron. Hope and Missing are going towards mid, though. They want to crack open this mid inhibitor tower.
It was GEN.G who were the ones who forced this. They started up the Baron, they ran into this jungle, and it's Flackhead who lands a huge Seraphine ult into the Darius E to pull them all into the meat grinder of G2. Caps wasn't even there, he was flanking.
Yeah, the Baron is going to go down. It is going to be the tower falling in the mid lane. But here is that wraparound. Secret Agent Count. Targamas gets the knock-up. Headbutt is going to be spell shielded. No, it's not actually. Gets it with the trample, and now Hope trying to chase him down. This Sivir is very, very dangerous as Caps will finally take him down. They'll take that trade because they get Missing as well. The Cat can't do anything without his teammate.
Mission success. The Secret Agent
to do.
Yeah, very difficult to do. Cat versus Cat could even it up, though, and they're going to get that dragon.
Yeah, for the first time this game, G2 have a gold lead. GEN.G going to control this top side of the map as they give up the Drake. Still 10 minutes away from a soul on either side, and they're looking for this top tier.
Summon a spell, but G2 are still on it, looking for that turn opportunity. Blackard, great positioning there. They're safe up towards the north as Targamas on the flank. Spotted out by Yagao. That's a decent little snare onto 369. On the hunt has been popped. The Baron is still leashed. Targamas has now used the ultimate, now wants his opportunity to get in. There's the knock-up, so much damage on the Caps, but he goes golden. Oh, the flick and the shutdown here for Kanavi. Caps goes down, Targamas survives for so long. Yankos is massive in this fight as well. It's Broken Blade running his way out. How did this happen? Hope is still huge. So GEN.G are still very scary, but G2 just...
And Dragons up, G2 looker
position
towards it. Targamas.
All could be in trouble here. Does use the Unbreakable Welt. Caps diving forward as well. The Weavers will block them all up. The encore is massive yet again, and the resets are now starting to come through. Yagao goes down. Hope is doing so much damage, and the resurrection does not seem to matter whatsoever. There is the Sivir damage, and GEN.G, they might just win right here.
And Hope will mow them all down as he takes that from G2, running straight to the base.
The hope was definitely missing, gentlemen, in that particular team fight. GEN.G now pushing towards Nexus turrets. I'm pretty sure that joke has been done many times before. But man, G2 made them work for it. GEN.G will remain undefeated in the group for their first week at groups.
What a game and what a way to end it. Of course, it's just a bloodbath in the mid lane where GEN.G, Hope, with the Sivir and the Yumi on his back, kites them out. Yagao gets...
Be able to stay undefeated. Gentlemen, that is my question to you. Is this draft going to be enough to do it? We'll see whether it's going to happen, as here we are, onto the... Not going to be near this crab like you were talking about, but is going to make his way down here. Able to get in just quickly enough, but now, yeah, exactly right. There is the safeguard forward from Malrong, does tag him with that red buff. Grand Entrance gets the flash out of Tien, but here's the rest of top esports. Knight on the first rotation over as well as Malrong going to be able to pick up the crab. Now Knight in fog of war for a moment, standing in that brush as he does shift some sands over. Only level 4, so not going to be shuffling or anything like that, as this is a lot of people in this battle. 4v4, Comp getting taken down first, though that's first blood for Jackie Love. Knight's going to flash his way out. And Rogue, can they get a kill back in this exchange? It looks like the answer's no.
And it's Mark with the flash E here for the Leona. Catches...
For the Lee Sin.
Yeah, well, twisted advance. Difficult to avoid there as he throws out the ultimate as well. Odoamne trying to lock him down for long enough. His Wayward is very dead. Malrong not even going to get an assist because...
Trimpy just jumped in. The thing I was going to say is the reason I'm excited for Jackie Love on this Varus is because it's a very immobile AD carry, but he is the highest death AD carry in the league, but one of the highest damage. Might be in trouble.
Grand Entrance for the double. Jackie Love going to get taken down as you say it, Cadril. And now Mark is well and truly dead. Get Malrong an assist. Come on, he's done it again. As Comp is going to be flashed away from. And Mark...
on the tower. They haven't been able to find a pick on Tim, and now they've swapped their bot lane here, Rogue. Kallista's come towards the top side. By the looks of it, this could be a full swap. They can get the Herald, Odo can TP bot to catch the wave, and then they can force a dive onto Wayward.
Yeah, I love those plays where you cover the other side as well. Odoamne, he started channeling his recall, but then he cancels it. Now he wants to go for the kill instead.
Yeah, Wayward gonna get the hop, but doesn't get the double jump. Comp gonna come on over as he wants to be able to pull in Trimby. Does have the Fate's Call available, and yeah, this I don't think he's going to quite be mega enough, as he does go up to 50%, but he throws the house at the minions, gets the Gnar back. He does the best that he can, but he was dead a while ago.
Yeah, and he holds his...
Moving forward, and so far, this has been absolutely fantastic for Rogue, outside of the fact that JackeyLove has been doing great work here towards the bottom lane. Okay, there's the trophy that goes down. Of course, Odoamne is pretty tanky. There's the Bramble Smash as well. Trimby coming on in. Not a lot of damage to offer, but does have the CC as JackeyLove rotates down. Speaking of damage, he is pretty dangerous. Doesn't have the ult at the moment. Rogue get away.
And the problem is you have to answer Rift.
Focus up towards his top side. Initial death was Malrang's second death. Malrang was there, and third one, he finally gets the kill he was looking for, and Comp might be in trouble. Mark's actually looking for Trimby, though.
Mark and Trimby have just been hanging out together so far this game, but this time he's going to turn it into violence. Immediately, Trimby does go into his stopwatch, though. It's not going to be enough Conquering Sands to secure that one. And oh, no! Picks the flash. Knight's Azir will lock down a double.
The roam from Knight. The Emperor has... That play just relieves so much pressure on the map, allows the reset, and now they can immediately start up the Rift Herald.
Yeah, and I think it'll be theirs, because if you look at the minimap, there was a couple of blue team pings on the bot side of the map. I think Comp's just calling, maybe we can look for a dragon here when they need to take a base. If we can get one more midwave in, that's our next objective. But right now, no movement on the map. Trimby's coming out of base. Malrang still hovering on the
flank. Teleport's ready for that Gnar, and Mega is building.
Yeah, he's just diving
right
in on top
Odo.
of Odoamne. Yeah, he doesn't really need that teleport, as it turns out, as Rogue are going to move back. There's the twisted advance. Odoamne getting a lot of CC, but where is the follow-up? Oh no, the tree's going to fall down. JackeyLove gets that one. Wayward is going to gnaw the air, but still, it's a bit of a celebration here as they are going to get control of this dragon.
Yeah, who needs a flank when you get a bunch of damage right on the front line there? They burn him down, and as we said from Champ Select, Trundle ult on the Maokai is going to be way less tanky than the last time around Odo had him.
Trimby here towards the top side is hoping that Mark just leaves him alone, but there is the blind Zenith Blade, and they spot him out. TP. How are we going to get out of this one is the question. He says thank you to Knight, and he will just taxi his way out. Get some quickness going. There's a twisted advance as well. Double knockup. Trimby turning it on his head. He will go down, but is the tree going to be worth it? Absolutely. The double knockup with the kick. Mark going to try and walk it out, but Knight is dead, and that's so important for Rogue here in this fight. Comp's going to turn up, and it turns out they didn't need him.
Wayward with the Mega decides not to look for the turn. JackeyLove was in River a little bit split, but a huge fight for Rogue.
Special Agent Trimby, who's catching who here? What a genius! He gets the kill onto the Azir. Knight, though, does have teleport.
Wayward's like, nah, it turns out I don't want to be in there. As JackeyLove, the gravity field's fantastic. The cleanse, brilliant here to keep him alive, but the health bars are getting low. Comp does have the rend available. That's the only secure they have. He does manage to do it here, as Wayward not going to get knocked off, but the positioning's fantastic. Rogue has turned it on its head. The shutdown and the triple for Comp.
Can win.
And Rogue was a team in Europe. Hang on a second. Mark might find Odoamne as they try to back away. Odoamne could look for the re-engage of the ult, but they decide against it. Rogue was a team in Europe, but every time they went to Worlds, European fans would believe in G2 and Fnatic. Every time they went to playoffs, no one really our speed, but Rogue haven't left. Top Esports think they're sweeping out Vision here.
Yeah, there's the grand entrance. Quickness going to come through as well. Mark just flashes into the waiting arms of Comp. The Chaos Storm going to be there as well. Odoamne makes sure that kill comes through, and that is a pick for Rogue. We'll see what they can get for it.
That right there, those two plays are a reward of Rogue.
Oh no, the hop now on cooldown for Wayward. Does have a large Narbar, but there are two members of Rogue chasing him down. The alcove, I don't think it's going to be enough to save you unless he does something pretty phenomenal here. Great grand entrance to knock him up. And now Wayward once again running the wrong direction. The Wallop is going to connect. There's a Gnar to say, please leave me alone for goodness sake.
The second time.
The same tower. Wayward's going home.
To defend it. If they can't, Rogue will turn to the dragon.
Yeah, really nice rotation of pressure. They get him caught in the gravity field, though.
Gravity field's absolutely fantastic, but he is still Trundle, so he stays alive for a really long time. They don't care about it, though. They're just going to keep CCing him, and they will be able to take down Tien, and once again, Rogue get another pick.
First pick of the fight. A lot of ultimates used, though. Balrang's going in.
I love it. Malrang just in, over and over again. That grand entrance, phenomenal into the back line, and he gets out safely.
He's going in.
No one really dead just yet, apart from Tien from earlier, and Mark is going to survive. Trimby, what is this? He's surviving forever, and now Comp is frontlining. That cleanse just amazing, as he's dominating, takes down the Gnar yet again, and his screen's been great for so much of this last portion of the game.
They're gonna get the Azir tower down. I'm not so sure how much longer they can stay here. So many ultimate spells, flashes, mana bars are used to make those plays happen. They do not get this mid-tier 3, but they get themselves a couple of kills, and the dragon will fall.
Massive Baron power play for Rogue. Over 4,500 gold and another Ocean Dragon for themselves. Huge, huge stuff, all off of that top side single play.
And it's the Rogue bot lane who are the...
Rogue have done over and over versus TS. Completely turn out the lights, deny all vision, and then lie and wait. Odo and Trimby, the special agents.
Yeah,
here comes
gonna
the
dive
turret.
out. Yeah, in goes Trimby. That is the quickness getting one onto Mark. Oh my God! He's an absolute god. They'll tidy up the fight. Rogue now looking to close this one out. The inhibitor going to be taken. Knight is still alive. I might have been speaking too soon, but this is 5 versus 3.
European fans rally behind Rogue. They've taken down the LCK. They might just take down the LPL.
Some analysts might say an upset. I say the first seed of Europe has done exactly what we expected and goes 3-0 in their first week of groups. Unless we would find something, not going to be able to. Knight, he is going to be put into the fountain as the Nexus will fall.
They've done it. They're 3-0 in their group.
Yep, this Damwon team, they've got a ton of damage, but they're going to rely on a lot of outplays. The about to get 4. Nice.
Yeah, so Inspired actually going to be a little bit stronger, I guess, as far as experience is concerned against Canyon, as now Nogari gonna have to back away. Acceleration gate will create some distance. Oh, right at the very edge. And now Canyon is just gonna be flashing forward. Impact in so much trouble. First blood goes down, but immediately it's gonna be answered. Now Nogari gonna have to get out of there. Flashes, Inspired's under the turret, but he isn't going to fully commit.
Behind
All right,
Nogari.
he's just canted behind the turret. Nogari now gonna have to try and get back to it. Permafrost is great. Winter's Wrath. Inspired locks down another for EG.
Beautiful kick up, and it's still going to be the Dragon started up here for Damwon. They're paying the price of the top side camp.
And we see the clear game plan coming out from both sides. EG, heavy focus top side. Give up bot lane, basically, and Canyon's identified that, well, we lose 2v2 top, it's going to be very hard for us to win, especially at level 6 against Hecarim Sejuani with Ignite up. Let's start stacking Drakes, let's start to get Doctam ahead on this Aphelios.
Yeah, I can't emphasize enough how powerful now these buffs on the Dragon.
The ward that Vulcan just put down. We'll see if they commit for any kind of dive shenanigans here. Well, Canyon's there now.
They're definitely going to do so. There's the kickback. Handshake is going to be comboed, and Vulcan will be taken down. That's a lot of chakrams. Oh, Arcane shift forward there from Carry, holding onto the flash for now, but Canyon is just going to bully him away. Q is going to connect, gets out of the turret range. Let's see whether the juggle's going to work. Absolutely it is, as Canyon backs away after the double.
Inspired, gonna go for the chase, try and answer.
He runs pretty quickly. There's the safeguard, another handshake kill, and so good. The flash from Doctom's going to come forward. It looks like Inspired is going to be able to pick it up. Q connects onto Jojo, and Canyon's not going to follow it.
Back and he has no flash.
In the meantime, Doctom in a whole host of trouble. He's going to try and get some work done. The bailout, I don't think is going to work, and it's absolutely not. There's the shutdown onto Doctom's Aphelios.
And look at the Sejuani right now. Impact is coming out of base through mid lane. He wants to cover Dragon and then use his teleport back to the top lane to try and stop Nuguri. Nuguri going for the recall here. This could be, if Impact gets here, numbers advantage.
But position, yeah. Canyon's just been standing there for a really long time.
Impact flank.
All right, in goes Canyon. He has his eyes on the Dragon, but the team fight might be picked up here by EG. They take down the mid laner. They take the Dragon themselves. Doctom is very dangerous at this point in time. Inspired's going to fall, but Damwon Kia needs to get more if they want to win this fight. Impact now on the wrong side of this large wall, but he's still going to be able to Arctic Assault away, and I'd say that's a big win for EG.
Huge there. Impact the flank from the Sejuani. Comes out down.
Inspired's on the enemy Raptors, so I think Damwon are saying enemy jungler's bot side will pick this one up. Nuguri can't really lane bots right now. I think he'll get dove, so he's joining his team.
All right, well, Kellen thinking about actually trying to get a bit of damage onto Jojopin here, but Herald going to get taken here by Canyon. Attempted to, as yeah, he's going to be able to secure it, but can he get the eyes? The question, looks to try and get out. Hostile takeover is massive yet again, but Inspired dives forward. There's the Tempered Fate. Who's going to be able to win in the end, though, as Nogari picks up one kill onto the Silas, but Canyon also falls down. Showmaker just collects the eyes, says no more of this funny business.
for the fear off of that two-person play, but EG on the reset, Dragon coming up in 50 seconds. Already Damwon have established pushing on bottom side. I think the Aphelios just finishes up that turret. Dr. on this Aphelios has been so rich here. He can finish up bottom turret well in advance of the arrival of Dragon, which helps them move in. You see Kellen right now getting that vision set up.
Yep, able to move himself down.
They managed to go through bot. They have a little bit more space to work with, but the Dragon is almost down already.
Tempered Fate is going to land onto the Aphelios. This could be big, but EG, not a lot of follow-up at this stage. Canyon takes a lot of damage. Inspired looks to just get rid of Noguri. They pile in on top. The Drake looks to be the priority for Damwon Kia, but is Noguri going to be able to survive this one? Canyon deciding that he just wants to come and help out his top lane. A hostile takeover defensively, and the heist is completed. Damwon Kia just walk away with the Drake. Don't look for the fight.
Yep, they get it, and they get out alive. That is 2 dragons. Jojo flank?
Yeah, Jojo looking for the flank with that Tempered Fate as he picks up the kick as well. Avoided by Doctarm is fantastic. He's got the chakrams and they do so much damage. It's Canyon that locks down the kill there onto the Silas, and now Damwon Kia can push further forward. They've got a minion wave. True Shot Barrage sails by majestically but does not do. I believe there was a Cloud Soul.
Hey, I picked Hex Dragon for my
I know, you and Jack, you are definitely huge brains, but I'm committed to my love of the Cloud Soul. Vulcan have to get in there as Vulcan in a bit of trouble. Canyon looking to try and get some cooldowns out from the Bard. Tempered Fate going to be avoided yet again. Inspired's press W, and that means that he is pretty tanky. There's the ulti forward. Noguri in a whole host of trouble, and he will just be taken down. No help from the rest of the team, and I thought maybe it would...
is Everfrost, and it's instant reaction from Canyon. He does not hesitate. Lee Sin flash, kicks him in, gets the pick. There will be no fight over this Dragon.
Oh, does nail it with the True Shot Barrage that time around. Gets rid of the Bloodthirster shield, but there is the soul.
Inspired. Won't take too much damage from the first one. Crown procced from Showmaker. That helps to fight a little bit. Dragon out to 8k. Impact still fishing for that ult. He's on vision though, so Vulcan's going to sweep that one out. Where's the Tempered Fate going to go? That could disrupt the fight for Damwon.
Yeah, or secure the Dragon for EG potentially. That Shock Blast is going to be denied, and Tempered Fate finds no one. The Dragon's very confused about what to do, and Vulcan takes half of his health bar in damage. Still a relative standoff, but you can see this poke working out so well. Emperor's Divide picked up by Jojo. There's the ult forward, but the Berserk comes through immediately afterwards. Emperor's Divides, both of them coming through at the same time, but Damwon will obliterate this team fight. The Cloud Soul is picked up as well, and they'll march up the mid lane.
Damwon to wipe Evil Geniuses out of the Dragon Pit. They take the Dragon Soul to boot, and it's straight towards the base.
They won the war of attrition. The poke was landing, hitting multiple members. The Tempered Fate didn't connect. Inspired missed his ult trying to steal the Dragon. The hostile takeover and Showmaker made it happen for Damwon.
Yep, and now with 3 dead on EG's side, Vulcan and Kaori trying to save these Nexus turrets. Damwon Kia are looking to try and recover after a difficult first match here at Worlds. Or second match, I should say, and are now looking to secure themselves another one. 4 in a row for the LCK. I think they're back on the horse now as the Nexus goes down.
What a very back and forth game up until
15, but hopefully we'll see when it comes through.
Historically, no one's beaten them 11 times in a row. That's
the record.
it's
As
so
the squad
weird
comes
with
around,
some base here, but this
the
is a
ward,
good start.
There's the stun. Did he learn E? Yes, that's to learn E. That's going to make his laning phase much worse, but hopefully they have the damage to follow through.
Flash.
Oh, the Q slow! The slow from Akali! First blood comes across for Gala!
I mean, that's a pretty classic level one opening for RNG. You
Stays on like 40 health, walks back anyway.
yeah,
Okay.
could have a big
3v2.
fight here, 3v3.
Oh, 3v3, you're right, closes here. They can go right onto Ming. He's been stunned. Do they have the damage? The follow through so well timed. Huhi times the Zenith Blade. Doesn't care about the flash. And 100 Thieves are on the board.
Well read by 100 Thieves.
In gold, have control of the bottom river. They lost the support, but as the recalls come through, they're going to get first Drake. And this puts them ahead on the scoreboard.
Yeah, so able to take advantage of some timely recalls by 100 Thieves to take this Drake. Early Infernal, not the most powerful, but it gets stronger as the game progresses. So it's going to be good for RNG to have that in their back pocket.
Yeah. Statistically, like, recursively looking at professional games and trying to pull out data, it's worth an 800 gold lead, and I believe it's 14 minutes. That, like, 800 Breathe gets level 7, goes in for a trade, but closes around. He's gonna get pulled back.
Okay.
Can they kill him? His flash is up. They keep landing the stuns, and Breathe will drop closers 2-0.
Closer Viego, down 0-2 in group stage, calls back to the pick that possibly put
of 100 Thieves, and you've got RNG already back to the races though, maybe down 1,000 gold. But will they get Herald someday? Walks into 3, flashes the Amumu stun, but the follow-through is still gonna be good enough. He's gonna drop the Xiaohu.
Yeah, definitely Someday was just checking, because with Kai'Sa bottom lane, 100 Thieves really wanted to fight this. They can still possibly push them off. Look where Kai'Sa is, so even with the dead Aatrox, it would be a 4v4 once Aphelios survived. It resets. But 100 Thieves is on a timer here. That's a huge wave crashing into the bot wave, and FBI is just so sad that he's missing out on the CS, but he's committed this move, and they might go for the Herald.
Oh, they're going to look to skip that one and maybe go for Breathe instead, but he jumps to a mini, he's going to be completely fine. The entire play is called off, so RNG, so well done. They get a kill, they get about 2 waves and 2 plates in the bottom lane. Gala is, I'm just going to guess, ahead of FBI at this point in time now. Gold and XP-wise, somebody going to be sent down to the bottom lane. His TP will come up before Breathes. That's not going to matter in the short term, though, because, hey, without an AD carry around, this is probably a safe Herald play.
Yeah, I mean, Gala got first blood, 400 gold. He gets 2 solo plates, 320 gold, and that's about what his gold beat is over FBI. It's roughly 500 or 600 gold, which accounts for the assist that FBI has. Because 100 Thieves did move up their entire bot lane, though, about 2 months ago, before Dragons were increased in power by about 50%. So very strategic here to just get gold on Aphelios. Current 80 carry item gap was Kraken Slayer to Noon Quiver Pickaxe. So 100 Thieves opts to not take the fight, get the gold to FBI, and go next.
Yeah, and especially if you say, hey, we actually don't have control. It's Mythic gap right now. We don't have the power to beat Gala in a team fight. He's got cleanse. We can't stun lock him. Okay, best we can do is cross map, and that angle I can respect. It keeps the game relatively close. He has 2 Dragons to 0, but it's 2 Dragons to 0 against a 2,000 gold gap. Just the top. But now can they zone out RNG?
He still has his crown up. This is a bit of a sloppy entrance to River from 100.
And jump in is stunned. Flash ult! Is it enough? Ming can drop, burns a stopwatch. 1 burn as well. Breathe in the front line. Way flash to safety. Xiaohu gets 1. Trade it back for Ming. Will we get the reinforcements? The closer finds his stun, but will he live? Flash to safety. Someday is low. Breathe is on for the shutdown, and this could be all they need. He'll look for the stun. A dive in kills Huhi, and it is indeed RNG with more to be done. FBI has gone out. The double kill for the top laner, and RNG will claim a Drake as their console.
100 Thieves spends a bit too much time killing mid-turret. Somebody's a bit slow to come down, and the River Vision wasn't carefully taken by 100 Thieves, so RNG just goes all in. Ming finds that perfect engage.
Yeah, okay, as long as Ming can press R, he'll buy enough time. Okay, that's just gonna be a kill. There we go. Lands Q, lands R, no way out for who. He can't even stun, can't press W, does nothing, just drops right away. And there's that safe aggression. They got that little pocket of vision. They see support wanted towards something. Coming in now. Finally, they spot vision onto Ming as he backs up. Breathe, TP's in just now.
Somebody's still on the side wave. Okay, he's teleporting in now.
And they've got to try to find their way to contest this one, but of course they know Amumu could engage it. Waiting on the wings, gonna be spotted. Maybe marked by Hui, 4K health. At some point, you gotta walk in. Odin's gonna come across, smite it, and it's Mountain Soul claimed. Xiaohu buys time, and the team fight's gonna go a whole lot worse. Already closers burn his stopwatch, and he dies. And it's just time for the cleanup. RNG, which one will they kill next? A flash in, triple stun for Breathe. A follow through for Ming, and count him, 1, 2, 3. A stopwatch will still signal his fate, and everyone is dead. 100 Thieves take too long to find the fight, and RNG fight it for him.
RNG is just better.
Oh, yeah.
There was portions in this game where RNG didn't have the setup and needed to outfight. They did. Then there's portions of the game where RNG had the setup and 100 Thieves had to out-execute, and they could not. RNG completely mopped the floor with 100 Thieves. They have the soul, they have the 12 kills, they've acquired the Baron, and they have blown.
Got the Baron. The Red Bull Baron power play itself may even include the Nexus itself. 140 to go.
Yeah, and this could very well be the end of the game.
Gala dives in. He's already cleansed. He's going to go for a closer now as well. The ult won't bring him anywhere. He's on the 2. One grab by Xiaohu. A stopwatch keeps Gala alive. And Someday now left alone. Does absolutely nothing. A quick stun for Ming. He's going to get out of the turret shots. He'll die to the tower. But it's going to be a whole lot done now. Gala will drop aggro in time. There is another ace. RNG 17-4 has slaughtered 100 Thieves.
It has turned into a rout. This one will be over before 27 minutes.
Some valiant efforts in the early to mid game. 100 Thieves got at one point a 2,000 gold lead, but could not cash in on a decent start. RNG 3-0 in the group.
Well I respect how committed they are here to going all out in the early game with aggression.
This is going to be fun.
Breaking because finally Chovy's made it out of mid lane. GEN.G's pushed this up the turret.
Flash.
They might go for a dive.
Back up. They've got the root already. They got to ult him in, but Shun's not level 6. They're going to try to burn him, and first blood comes through. Second blood instantaneously as well. Chovy's like, you can gank 3 times, buddy. I only need 1.
And that is the difference.
TP'd out of his lane at level 3 to help his duo, and now with Gemini around with rest. Good timing on the ulti. Great Q. Doran lands a stun. Gemini flashes back out, but they have the damage to fight Peanut. They're gonna kill him. Overextension from GEN.G's jungler.
Peanut was out.
Ruler has his ulti. Lehen's the same. Koala's level 5. Would love the ulti to help secure lethal damage. But Flash and all the summoners actually up for the entire bottom lane here. Gonna walk right into the root. Knows he has Calista back pocket and says, yep, this is the play. We go for Ruler, forcing his flash. He's gonna flash follow. Will they have the kill? Has the ulti. Ren! No! Finds them for 1, but they gotta run away now. There isn't a way for Shun to live. The Koala runs pretty fast. Chovy's ulted once, gets knocked back by the dragon. Lucky it's not a Hex Tech, and it's gonna find it. The charm lands, the snipe comes through, and Koala back into the game. +1 Cloud Drake. Thank you, Pick'ems.
It is slow though, 12 minutes, 30 seconds, gonna put us at a very late soul. So much of this game was really about trying to deny farm onto the Caitlyn. No one had the tempo to be able to take the dragon down. Shield bow procced just by Lux. And Ruler were able to take this turret down solo. They really want to be able to get this last plate as well as the first turret. They have 5 more seconds, but they got to be a little careful.
Not quite enough time anymore, so just the poke instead.
I mean, they're still gonna get it.
Oh, wait. Yep.
They got it.
No,
Wow.
no plate, no plate.
No, really?
450. He got first turret gold, but not plate gold, so 3. Just get to IE. Those Zerks are very efficient. Good damage on the jungler. Follows through ward. Auto is... Oh, it's going to be so close to killing him, but the shield is going to keep him alive. Gemini will set up for the Lux ulti. Will Gemini die? Yes, he will drop, but Doran may not be around much longer. Ulti, I believe Koala may have still been able to share a cut as his ult was in the air, but doesn't take the kill itself.
About team comps like what Flying Oyster has is, I'm tempted to say, oh, the gold lead is lying to you. GEN.G is a lot further ahead, but like, so much of it will just come down to playmaking.
Yeah.
Like, it actually doesn't matter how much you get theoretically outscaled if you have a ton of playmaking ability. Because you...
And now as he smites for health, he's going to try to regen up off the blue buff. Gemini back to 2/3 or more. Hook comes in, but Sejuani is tanky. No flash, no problem. Blue claimed. Quick stun comes through for rest, but you really cannot kill Sedge. He's ignited, he ults. Oh! Heckram over the top. Koala wants to live. Pulled back into safety. Double knockup, but he will die for that one. Just delivers himself as gold. And Ruler gets a double kill.
Man, Doran is a brick. Like, he is so difficult to kill in this game. GEN.G, that could be the fight that makes this no longer close, especially because they're getting the Mountain Drake. Armor MR for that beefy front line, and the kills went over to the carries. So Ruler, who had been heavily denied for most of the game, Cull cashed in, 2 kills.
An ulti, but he'll regen it back, no problem. Red buff to be stolen. Gemini would like to fight for it. Dives in. What a beautiful kick. And the playmaking is through. Ruler's down. Shun might live, but Peanut kills them all the same. 1 for 1, no 80 carries. Arun is there on a Koala. He would love to live. And Rest takes him down. The playmaking. CF.
This because you can fire vision into a brush very well. Unless you get stunned like that.
They pulled in the hands, but he's got a stopwatch. The charm, and they're gonna kill him back. A 1 for 1, no smite for CFO. That stun is massive, but he's able to pull him right back out. However, does Rest get to live? His flash is available. His ulti is up also. He feels safe so far. Here comes Chovy over the wall towards Koala. Gets the charm. Shouldn't gonna be able to cleanse that one away, but the health bars are getting lower and lower. Ignite is on the Rest. His ulti has already been burned, and he doesn't have a way back into this one. Doran still just too tanky. Available also, but at least burns the cooldown. Lets the reinforcements show up, and now just being zoned out. The cupcakes are there. They jump over the wall what they can, but it's not gonna matter. I don't think they have a way in. Not easily. Koala tanks it still, and the ulti goes incredibly wide by Doran. But it just doesn't matter at this point. They're all gonna get away. This is the 3rd Drake of the game claimed to the GEN.G's name.
Nicely done.
Onto a ward. And they're gonna find the root on the 2. The dive, the double fear, and they've given themselves up, but the shields are on in time. They're gonna get him back. Ruler drops for a jungler. Rest alive, just barely. Bashun maybe in the wrong spot, trying to kite it out, trying to stay alive. Shield bow pop. Q comes back through. He won't quite die. Finally drops indeed. Lehen's flash to follow. Killed off by Rest, but the man is alone. Will there are enough cooldowns? Yes, there's going to be a lot of damage, and he will die. Shutdown comes through to Peanut. Only 2 kills on the one side. Sure, what might be happening? Even Caitlyn going to spot it.
They could just start now. I think they're going to, because this is their best chance to kind of flip the game. If they can get first setup here,
TP up for
just
both
go for
top laners. Yeah, Blue Dragon popped here as well. Here comes the teleports down. Renekton and Sejuani coming from opposite side.
Yeah.
Peanut on the front.
Mission wants to one-shot someone. Watch the hands.
Big damage. The hands drops in deep, but will they get the rest of it though? The flee and the death for the AD carry. This is a good trade already. It's going to be a flip. Who's going to get the smite? It goes to Gemini. Jumps to his team. Chovy has to cleanse away rest stun, and it's time for a full retreat. But will it happen? Stopwatch gives him 2 seconds to run away. And just like that, CFO. The fight coming around here. Doran does not get himself a red buff, but Lux might help. Koala, low on health, finds his own stun, could regen when needed. And he's not going to be in a burst angle. Okay, it's a flashless.
Oh my God.
Sejuani, tanky, ult still going to land. Mission gets the kill.
He is an absolute unit.
Yeah.
But they say rest, though.
Yeah, that's a 2v1. This is a much less tanky top laner. Rest would like to get an empowered Q, but a juke back by Chovy friends him a lot of the healing, and he's going to burn him down. Add a couple hundred there to the Merlinomicon for Chovy. Kill finally comes across.
Oh, yeah, let's check it out. That's 775. That's
A 3v1 to the bottom side. Doran feels so safe, jumps on in.
so
He's got Chovy nearby. Lux gonna land damage on a mission, and that will charm and kill. Koala, the support is down. No pike to be had. A flash forced out by Chovy. He saved the Everfrost during that first kill.
Doran is just so tanky. He is so unkillable. I mean, Mission with the Void Staff, if he used his full rotation, I think would actually do a significant chunk to the Sejuani, but he really is trying to save that threat for when the Ahri dashes in, when he can get a stun onto Ruler of the Hen, so he needs to save it, and it's just kind of allowing Doran to do whatever he wants in this one.
Frozen Heart, Force of Nature, stun. Wow, the flash is up Chovy. He's gonna be okay for now. Stopwatch gets rid of some of the damage. Gemini gonna be dove upon, but gets out as well. It's Mission down. 1,000 gold shut down the Doran, and they can't get the Rend. They can't kill him. There's 200 HP left on the back line, but they're just not gonna die.
Did you see that?
But doesn't kill. Mission takes some more poke, and guess what?
No
Sejuani's here.
No
Chovy's
flash.
here. Mission makes the stopwatch come through. Can he live? Doran cues him in the back, takes the kill down without a mid laner. I don't know how CFO could fight for this one. GEN.G gonna turn for the Hextech Soul.
Yeah, I think it's a fool's errand to contest this Hextech Soul now. GEN.G really punishing the low mobility of Syndra. Getting the flash means they hard focus. Mission needed to be miles away, but at the same time needed to be in mid lane to try and get Pryos.
Outsmote for Baron last time around. Cupcake, Root, a lot of damage. Rest, charmed now as well, just attacked. He's gonna find the stun. Can it somehow kill Doran? A flash of the ult keeps him alive. Koala dives in. Oh, he doesn't land the ulti. Chovy stays up. And GEN.G feeling comfortable now. Gonna get the TP out of Mission. Round 2.
Gold still remarkably close. Needs someone in that pit to actually hit the Baron. Okay, they're chunking it down. It's taken a little while though. Flying Oyster has ult up on the Syndra, but he's just so squishy and is working with no vision. So Flying Oyster can't really get in for this one.
Yep, the rest sees what's going on. Ruler still would hit from the backside, jumps the pit finally, make sure he's not an easy target. Gonna put it in range, and it's gonna be Smote. There's the claim. Baron on the board. Number 2 of the game. GEN.G getting there first. But up 4,000 gold, 3.5. Up a Hextech Soul.
Mission was hoping to assassinate with ultimate, have an immunity to it somehow.
All right.
They can hook this guy.
Round number 5.
I don't really know what it's gonna do.
Can you kill Doran with 4 people? And you cannot, because his teammates are around. Ulti's gonna go wide. Rest coming back to the front line, but there's still no kills to be had. A stopwatch buys a moment, but just that as he goes down. A crit from Ruler kills him. Gemini will take a single tick of damage. Chovy is now godlike. A stopwatch from Mission, and that will be failed. He'll fall now as well. The hook comes in on a Chovy, is still tanky enough though. They cannot find lethal damage. Ulti comes across for a bit, looking for the stun combo, and it will not happen. Ruler cleans up the double kill. That is a clean ace. GEN.G lose no one.
25 stacks on Chovy's Soul Stealer, a near perfect game for him. 7 kills, 11 assists, and even though it took over 39 minutes, the important thing for GEN.G is they are the ones killing the Nexus and moving to 2-1.
Definitely a fun one, a pretty close one at that. A lot of pressure on the bottom side. Moments of greatness of Baron for the PCS #1. But at the end of the day, it is GEN.G going 2-1 to end the first round robin.
Couple rise.
Been seeing and loved watching. There's still so many fun memories of games in years past. Good to see them back. Unfortunately, have not yet found their footing here in the group stage.
Yeah, we've definitely missed out. And Talia are likely stronger at level 1 than the Silas match. But if they wait long enough, they can push him off. And also, they waited for Talia to walk through.
Took the knockup. Zeka's on the way. Kadi, though, as well. Is it going to be enough, though? He's got to have the chains. Looks for the stun. A lot of damage. Ooh. First blood goes through to Orn. Pioshik even gets the Kindred mark. And Kiaya can't catch him. Has his stun, forcing the flash away from Kingen. And now wants to fight Zeka a bit more. Knock him out, too. They're going to get absolutely everybody down. Running for his life. Talia would love to live. How long till Kingen has another stun, though? How long until everyone else dies?
No
Zeka walks
way.
in, just dashes in. It's already 3-0.
More likely puts it in the space where it's going to be securable by yourself. So I don't know all those optimizations, but Kindred mains definitely do. It's a very complex mark system.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it. So like if someone takes, like let's say both scuttles are up, right?
Yeah.
Because we're okay, yeah, we gotta dive. Hold on. Zeka, level 5. Flash over the walls, Zenith Blade stun. They gotta have the burst, and they do. Kill goes over. Treasure Hunter, money to Levi.
And this is the type of
The fight for the scuttle. He's got a friend in his back pocket. Pioshik can't jump around, which means the stun's gonna land. Level 6 though. Pops heal too early. But at this point, don't you feel comfortable there? Smite, Flash still available. Could fight for the Scuttle Crab. At this point, the I plus Smite, if it's an upgraded Smite, would kill it. Gets lower and lower. It's just about, now it's gonna be in Smite range, basically.
It's not an upgraded
Wanted to
Smite.
preempt. And there we go. So, yeah, auto puts it down to 120. Was trying to preempt, like, if you... Oh, with
reset?
Herald up, it's definitely yours. Doesn't even need to auto them at this point, but yeah.
This is crazy.
So he's gonna miss a recall timing. This also could have been a Drake timing as well, but
yeah,
they're gonna go for turret damage. They're actually saving the Herald itself. They'll just work this one down.
And then they can Herald to another turret, still get plates. They can even give it to Deft after he resets, and
I love that.
Can get accelerate him. This is so good for DRX.
I love resetting Deft to top lane with a Mythic, and then summoning, because like, with you want the Drakes first, it removes options, it puts an even tighter timer on the game.
Yeah, it's one thing that actually Core JJ used to say to me, is when you're really far ahead, like, the gut is to just get yourself further ahead, but you actually need to win the game at some point. So once you have the lead, okay, then take the objective because you're powerful enough, and then you can get ahead later. So I like what DRX is doing there, getting the Drake with Death's power.
Bolt's trying to get some wave clear, gets to preempt the stun. With that though, Jax is still there, B gonna hold aggro, but Kiaya is too low.
Wow.
They get pushed all the way out, gotta be careful. He takes a turret shot! He autoed to take a turret shot. Kiaya did not have to. You get 2 seconds with Counter-Strike to dodge it all. B, okay, there's the knockup, there's the second stun, and the third, and that is a death. Zeka, second kill of the game.
Yep, so Zeka all very good early game by DRX.
Good right now. There's the smite, there's the auto, thank you for the claim. We are on 4 Kindermarks, by the way. The breakpoint has been, they're even on a scuttle right now.
King is so strong right now with his Frozen Heart. The Talia doesn't do that much damage at this point in the game, so he can just walk up whenever he wants.
Alrighty, walking up right there. They're gonna find the three-man engage. Barrow sets him up on the backside. Death is a rocket jump away though. Will they find these kills? Style comes in. Kai's good for 1. It's traded back and forth. They got Death low, and they're gonna have Kiaya get a second now as well. Style will drop. A 2v3 on the map now. Better than maybe expected. Diving back in for more. Stun's gonna land. The rocks help a ton, but over the wall goes Barrel. And Cowdy in the wrong spot to help this one. Flashing over. He comes across. They get a second kill. A third, I should say. But now he's been left alone. Again, it's still +1. Zeka is unstoppable.
Wow, you damn actually. And it's a flip.
Oh, stolen by Levi. Can he get out though? Stunned up and shut down. That is money in the pocket. So that was not just a steal. It was an objective bounty. That is how much.
Zeka doesn't even need to be here. He's such a small percentage of their Baron damage. He can steal a good ultimate over the wall if he needs to, and I think this is just burn.
Information gained. They get a glimpse of 4,000 health. Yep, it's dead. See ya. We'll get mid-wave. Would like a bounty on mid lane, but they're not even pushing for it that hard. Levi doesn't even auto it as Barrel takes the wave. Baron is shown to be dead, and he might be too far up. Talia ult, or an ult. Here we go. Is it going to be a fight? A triple knockup.
CC. Hello,
Barrel. Done, but Barrel dies for for it a bit too early. Levi can be the target though, pushed around, gets the knock-up. This is maybe a fight to be won. A shutdown comes across on Ornn. Gam goes 2-0 in the battle.
Barrel saw the group and said, I'm going.
Oh,
Okay.
I can jump in time though, that's the problem. There's always enough time. Deft has the hands for it, and that might mean a bunch of kills.
Re-engage
Yoshik
it, 3v5.
stunned around for a stun, 3v5. Zeka is good for 2. Deft will get the third, unless W comes up.
It's flash.
W, oh, he stopwatches it. Zeka will be a target, but he burns his own stopwatch, and they're gonna re-engage. A 3 versus 5, and they'll kill 4. They'll kill more. The inhibitor turret's gonna drop. The inhibit itself is rubble as well.
Zeka is popping off. 2 are down. He teleports back. He re-engages the fight, and they're going to take more.
They're going to look for what they can. TP in onto the minions, keeping those alive. Nexus turret will drop, and maybe that's all they're going to get here as Ornn is in. No, the respawns aren't here just yet. A 3v5 becomes the Nexus. Style can't stop them. DRX took that personally. A 23-23 victory.
What an acceleration of